Hasan Piker has finally responded. Oh, he's tried to be silent. He didn't want to talk about the whole, crazy lawsuit situation, the whole, supporting Iran, nuking America drama. But he's finally responded. I am excited. So Ethan Klein released the Jew nuke, where he filed for copyright before posting his content. And, well, let's just say he's now suing 3 of the Hassan orbiters, and Hassan has completely lost his mind. He's responded. He looks like a complete freak. But before we get into the actual freakishness, you have to understand how brain broken this man actually is. This is my victory lap, okay? This isn't me, destroying the planet with facts and logic. This is a victory lap because we keep winning. And we're gonna watch a grown man cry.
Pathetic. What is this? Pathetic. Damn, he mad. He mad about this? Hassan wants to be a cool hip phase boy so bad. It's good content. Not gonna lie. I don't know why so many people get so fucking mad whenever this interaction happens. And I think I know exactly why. It's because your favorite content creator is a pathetic little fucking cretin who never leaves his house. So when you see a political content creator who,
how does he know this is?
Yeah, he has no idea who this guy is, by the way. He's just he sees someone in his chat say something and he just loses his mind.
How does he know it's me?
Isn't like that, and who has the capacity to just interact with these people. You go, I'm ass mad. Why won't my pedophilic loser school shooter favorite political content creator not interact with these people?
So he's just everyone that criticizes him is a pedophilic retard school shooter content creator. That's how ridiculous this man is. That's how broken his brain is.
What?
Oh,
it's okay, have fun. Say it's cringe bomb. Okay, you're fucking cringe, and you're.
Bro, I hope he's all right, man. I hope he's doing okay.
He's not. He's cooked. His mind is shattered. He is not used to this level of scrutiny. He's not used to actually being pushed back upon when he promotes terrorism.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm a school shooter now.
I love this chatter. One, accidentally writing this in my chat instead of Asmongold's chat.
Oh god, he's such a retard.
It was not accidental. He tagged you.
He accidentally typed this in my chat. He literally tags the guy. Awkward.
It does boggle the mind that there are people who do ask that question sincerely to someone like Asmongold, as though he knows anything. Period. Not even just anything about the history of Iran, history of Israel, but just anything in general.
Bro, the dude's actually breaking. The critics are getting to him. All the pedophilic school shooter critics are destroying this man's world. And it's a pretty good day specifically to be me. Now, I wanted to make something clear. This was in my recent video, Hasan Piker 610% fucked. He has absolutely been going nuclear lately, in every possible way. I want to show you this little clip in case you missed the original. I highly suggest you do watch the original Hasan Piker 610% fucked, because this guy, this dude, is cheering on a regime to nuke America. This might be treason.
All Iran had to do was not build nukes, though.
True! Rare Hassan chatter that's actually wait, what the fuck? Are you retarded?
Not justifying this, but their government isn't innocent either. You're a idiot.
Yeah! I love it, man. He's such a moron.
First of all, Iran hasn't built nukes.
That's that's why there was an attack, so they don't get nukes. Right. They had 60% enriched uranium when they only needed 3%. For actually using it for civilian purposes.
Cook, blue guy.
They went from 3% to
Cook him.
60%.
Oh.
The IAEA and the United Nations said they broke every guideline. What are you talking about?
Bro. They should have built nukes.
And there we go. Yeah, so I want this to be clear. It just says the quiet part out loud. You have to fucking watch 610% fucked. It's glorious. However, there are more glorious things going on, and I don't have time to make individual videos on all of them. So I have to show you the level of crash out that's actually happening.
Iranian women can't post TikTok dances? What?
Look at him laughing. Iranian women can't post TikTok dances. You look at him laugh.
That's a joke, right? You're saying that as a joke.
Oh,
right?
because Iran is a free country.
One, I don't think that's a metric for women's liberty. And two, they abso-fucking-lutely can. What are you talking about?
All right, so now that we've become clear that this guy's a complete retard, one, posting TikTok dances is not a metric for women's liberty, which, I mean, I guess you could argue that, if you go to jail for posting TikTok dances, then it might not be that much of a liberty society for women. And two, you can't recognize this couple? You probably don't. This is an Iranian couple sentenced to 10 years in prison for dancing in public. She is 21, he's 22, and they were convicted of promoting corruption and prostitution. Bro, it's a regime that put this couple in prison for 10 years, okay? And it wasn't a one-time thing. See, these two girls in Iran, they posted this on TikTok. Guess what happened? They are facing years in prison or even death by hanging. Okay? Hassan, Diddy, Bin Laden, Epstein, Adolf Piker, complete retard. Actual complete retard. It takes 5 seconds of research to know that you're a complete fraud, actually shilling for a terrorist regime. One more time, in case you missed his great analysis.
Women can't post TikTok dances? What? That's a joke, right? You're saying that as a joke, right? Because, one, I don't think that's a metric for women's liberty. And two, they abso-fucking-lutely can.
All right, so he's a complete retard, but now we have to see how he responded to all this shit. More Pegasus dropped a video going over the responses of all of the fucking retard Avengers. So lock in, boys and girl. We have a lot of retards to make fun of.
Welcome back to Cinema So Good, Even Yo Mama is watching.
True.
In today's video, Hassan has responded to Ethan's lawsuit. Frogan is panicking and...
Bro just hit me with fucking terrorist warfare. Oh, Lord. Oh, the eye. Oh. Anyway.
all her videos. H3H3 has...
Wait, no!
Frogan is panicking and deleting...
Bro! 666 followers. She deleted all of her videos, bro? No. No! Dude, don't you realize that that's basically an admission of guilt? First of all, everything's fucking downloaded. You did not save shit, okay? Nothing's hidden. And second of all, dude, you can't destroy evidence after getting served a lawsuit. How fucking retarded are these people?
All her videos. H3H3 has made a couple of follow-up responses. Asmongold, Tectone, and XQC have also reacted to the nuke. Already subscribed to witness the downfall of every Hassan supporter in existence. And let's begin with Hassan's reaction to the lawsuit.
All right, dude, I'm so fucking ready for this. I was waiting. I was holding off on waiting for his reaction to the lawsuit for literally right now.
Basically, if you didn't catch the last video, Ethan Klein is suing Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron for copyright infringement on the grounds that they reacted to his content nuke video, maliciously trying to take away from the content.
He wanted to basically sue everyone that watches the content nuke, and he's you know, Mr.
Okay, so that's a lie.
Copyright infringement is trying to litigate the resentment that people feel towards him once again.
Are these people all retarded? Like, these people have to be all retarded. You think Ethan one time winning a lawsuit? Oh my fucking god, dude. You think Ethan one time winning a lawsuit where people were trying to take him down, even though he was fair in copyright, has literally anything to do with the fact that he's trying to take down other people for copyright? Like, dude, you guys are actually retarded. I don't understand how anyone could even support these people at all. Like, how they could rub their brain cells together to come up with this. He either didn't watch the video or he's massively lying. It doesn't even matter. Like, bro, they lie as easily as they breathe. Like, what are we even talking about, bro? Holy shit, there's obviously a difference in different cases of copyright. There is something called fair use, but not everything is fair use. I don't even know how you could be this retarded.
Which I think is very weird. Launched a lawsuit against Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron. Now, a lot of people watched his content nuke. I don't know why he only sued those people. I mean, he
literally said it in the video. Oh my fucking god, dude. Playing ignorance and tackling misinformation. Oh my god, dude. Because every single one of them literally stated in plain English that their purpose of reacting to the video was to siphon off views from the original one. Oh my lord. Baby oil Piker over here really trying his goddamn best.
I watch his content nuke as well.
Yeah, classic Hassan. I don't know why this is happening, guys. Almost like he explains it in the video, you absolute dunderhead. Of course, he didn't even do 1 second of research before
It doesn't matter. You don't understand something. I think people don't understand the maliciousness of Hassan Piker. And all in all, the entire far left in America. These are not people who want facts on their side. These are not people who actually care about objective reality. They only care about winning. And Hassan is perfectly embodying this exact philosophy. It's all about winning for him. So therefore, you could just lie and misrepresent your opponent's points as much as you want. And that's literally the only thing that matters. The truth is completely irrelevant.
Commenting about the situation. This is such standard Hassan, bro. I'll break it down for you. The reason he's not suing you is because, luckily for you, your reaction was 9 hours long and did actually fall under fair use. Meanwhile, your devout followers did not get the memo of what constitutes fair use reactions and ended up violating copyright. Also, if you take a look at Hassan's demeanor in this video, he seems really grumpy and upset about all of this.
Look at this upset little grump.
And I have a theory regarding that. I think it's because his friends are gonna start to beg him for money.
Obviously. Obviously that's happening. Bro, why don't you redistribute some of your wealth, bro? Like, dude, this man, let me remind you, I covered this in my previous video. You don't understand. This dude literally supports looting businesses during violent riots in America. He literally supports looting businesses because it redistributes the wealth. You cannot make this level of fucking retard up.
And Mr. Greedy Communist Socialist doesn't want to cough anything up.
Obviously.
So after this, he
Bro, he'll support them with a retweet. He's not going to give them a fucking penny, bro.
keeps addressing arguments basically nobody made.
I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even.
Yeah, except I didn't do any of those things.
He's not suing you! Oh my god. Fucking shit. Bro, he's not suing you! He's suing the people that did do those things!
Which I feel like is a major failure of a trap. He begged me to watch it for...
That's why he's not suing you! Because he told you to watch it! He's suing... Oh my god, you have to be this... It's insane. Bro, it literally has sub 80 IQ, and he's coming into American politics to try to fucking subvert the American regime. He's got to have brain damage.
Months. He cried.
Like, dude, this man is literally Frogan, except doesn't look as bad. Slightly easier to look at Frogan.
On camera that I just refused to watch it. And then I even told him I'd watch it alongside him if necessary. And then I ended up watching it months later to fundraise, and it's a 8-hour reaction.
Yeah, no one's suing you for it. Oh my god, he's such a retard.
For even half of the content nuke.
Yeah, he never said he was gonna sue you for this video.
Yeah, I love Hassan response to the lawsuit that's not happening against him.
Who is this guy talking to, honestly?
Like, dude, it's so funny every time he covers lawsuits because I didn't file my lawsuit against him yet. And he already responded.
This guy might actually be schizo. He literally has voices in his head telling him random shit, and then he just goes on long rants about it. And some of these voices are obviously the chat who are just kind of baiting him along. We saw a couple of videos ago, he was basically losing his mind over Asmongold saying that he would nuke Iran, which never actually happened. Asmongold never actually said that.
Asmond really defended US nuking Iran and killing people. I can't really believe it. Why can't you believe it? It's the most believable thing.
And Hassan just, you know, has a meltdown for over a minute over something that didn't happen.
This didn't even happen! No one said... Okay, the only person that said nuke Iran is Tucker Carlson. Okay, no one else said this. Oh my god.
Then he tries to make the argument that Ethan has said in the past that he allows people to react to his videos.
Why would you admit that you were doing entrapment? Like, you want to...
Dude, watching this man, literally, he has 0 brain cells. He has no idea what he's saying. Dog, what the fuck? Entrapment? Entrapment? He's just throwing out legal terms now. Bro, entrapment is when police officers try to entrap people into doing shit. This is like saying, yeah, I have a security camera in my house so that if someone breaks into my house, I can catch them. And he's like, security camera, isn't that entrapment? Holy shit. Dog, they stole his content. Entrapment isn't putting up security so people don't steal your shit, man. Oh my lord, he's so retarded. I love when he actually this is a political commentator, by the way. He did the same thing to me, all right, when I was talking about potentially suing him. I mean, I didn't file the lawsuit yet. But anywho, take a look at his response to me.
Hide their identities. A lot of them come from, like, marginalized backgrounds.
Right, he's talking about VTubers.
Right? And now you got, like, fucking lolicon Nazi VTuber.
That's me, the lolicon Nazi VTuber. This is, by the way, the greatest comment of all time. Ah, yes, the well-known Jewish neo-Nazi VTuber. How did he know?
Like, every fandom, no matter how gay, no matter how queer, no matter how, like, marginalized it might be initially.
Right.
Ultimately, always will have these fucking neo-Nazis show up to it and fuck up the bag for everybody else.
Terrorist supporter talking about how I am fucking things up for other people, even though all of Twitch has no advertisements anymore.
Like, it's crazy. On the one hand, you got like Iron Mouse, and then on the other hand, you have these like fucking lolicon VTubers who are just insane. I saw a tweet about this.
All right.
I saw a tweet about this on my timeline. It also went viral. It was like the fucking dude, the dude that's always complaining about me being like, Hassan is 700% done now.
Yeah.
Saying that he wants to sue me for slander for calling him a pedophile.
Right. You can't just call people pedophiles, right?
Discovered that
you don't understand. If every single person that says, Nux, I can't believe Hassan is you're making so many videos about Hassan. He called me a pedophile. I have the right to meme him to oblivion forever.
A slander case would open him up to discovery.
That's not how discovery works. This is the reason why I wanted to actually show this clip. This is the reason why I wanted to show this clip. Dog, this man knows nothing about the laws of the country he is in, that he proclaims himself to be a staunch supporter of the laws, right? How dare you jail people for freedom of speech? Mostly peaceful, lighting cars on fire. Motherfucker, dog, you have to be projecting.
And I feel like his hard drives would be so criminal that he might actually go and face criminal repercussions in the app.
Yeah, no, I'm not facing criminal repercussions. I have nothing illegal on my hard drive. It sounds like projection to me, Hassan. Only one of us went to fucking Diddy parties and called the children there sexy. That was you that did that, sir. I did not. You did. I didn't. I also never went to brothels in Germany that sex traffic children. I didn't do that. You did. I didn't. So listen, man, I don't know. Now, the crazy thing is, that's not how any of this works. Open him up to discovery? You think if I sue you for slander, it opens me to discovery? None of that's real. Now he's saying it's entrapment to file copyright lawsuits? Dog, you gotta be extra levels of retarded.
Wanted people to go react to your video. You said you wanted people to go react to your video.
No, he didn't. He only said he wanted you to react to his video.
Oh, you said anyone and everyone can even, make money off of your video.
Oh, look, he's showing a tweet that quotes words, but
in the past when we had a podcast together, only to then turn around and be like, actually, I got you. You reacted to my video, and therefore you're done. He claims you're watching it was fair use, unlike those he's suing. I thought about not responding to this, but it's so silly that he was like, he's openly admitting that he was baiting me into a lawsuit, and then
he literally wasn't baiting you into anything. He was suing other people, not you.
And it didn't work.
Look, I love how this guy, he's built his entire fucking narrative in his head, and he's just combating the demons he has created himself. Also, in this clip, by the way, this clip over here that they're showing as evidence, he's talking about the podcast. He's not talking about the content nuke. That's one. And two, stop fighting your demons live.
That he was like, he's openly admitting that he was baiting me into a lawsuit, and then it didn't work. So now he's just like going after other people that reacted to it as well.
Right. I love how this chatter just said something that was completely true and then added randomly, this man's a lunatic at the end. What does that mean? You said a true statement and then added, this guy's a lunatic.
I mean, honestly, this might just be like a fucking genius. Oh my God, dude, the new meta is you go into Hassan's chat, you say something completely factually accurate, and then you randomly throw a criticism at one of Hassan's enemies in there. Like, pop in there and say, I know Iran wants to build nukes to destroy Israel and wipe Israel off the map, but Israel's horrible. And then boom, he'll support it all of a sudden. That's the strat. You just need to add this man's a lunatic at the end of it. It's crazy.
In this particular case, for the content nuke reaction, Hassan's reaction was fair use and Denim's wasn't, which is why she's getting sued. She specifically said she was doing it maliciously, it was serving as a market substitute, and obviously that is just not allowed.
True.
Now, Hassan brings up entrapment, and that is usually in the case of police or law enforcement or a government agent, right?
Sure.
And I think there are exceptions as well, but I highly doubt
it doesn't apply here at all. No, dude, none of these people know fucking anything. Entrapment? Putting a video camera on your property, make sure you don't get robbed. Is that entrapment too? Oh my God, I can't believe you've entrapped it. You've entrapped the robber. You've literally baited him into your property by putting a nice shiny thing in the window. Like, are you guys retarded? Dog, copyright lawsuits are literally IP theft lawsuits. Saying that just because I filed copyright, it means it's entrapment. You've got to be extra layers of retarded.
it actually applies to Ethan in
You stole my diamond ring, but I had a video camera. Entrapment?
this case. And if you notice, basically anyone that Hassan quotes is always some random person who is shilling propaganda for him. And in this case, it's this person who you've probably seen make like 50.
Yeah, I've seen this guy. He literally lies about me on his Twitter all the time. His Twitter is straight lies about me, personally. Like, unironically, straight lies about me.
The idiotic tweets.
That's how I know him.
Like all glazing Hassan. Now, obviously, these guys left out the context of that. Basically, Ethan says that he does allow reactions, but that doesn't mean you can go to the fucking toilet or smoke for 20 minutes watching his video.
True.
He does clarify in that clip as well. He obviously is referring to fair use reactions that transform the original video into something else and don't serve as a complete market substitute. Now, this next part, Hassan calls out Ethan for turning on a Muslim.
Bro, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Bro, turning on a Muslim. Dog, what are we... Dude, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out here, all right? Not co-signing racism or anything. There are a lot more Muslims that hate Jews than Jews that hate Muslims. I'm just putting that out there, okay? 10-to-1 ratio at least. Just putting that out there.
He absolutely did not make the nuke with this in mind. He's just acting now. He thinks he's in a way that a villain would act. Yeah, it's kind of sad either way. It's sad to try, and it's sad in so many different ways. The reason why it's sad in so many different ways is because, like, then, okay, the content nuke was actually bullshit. Like,
What?
you don't actually think I'm a terrorist. You just...
He thinks because he's enforcing copyright law, that means he must have lied in the original video.
slandered your Muslim former podcast co-host of...
I cannot believe you'd slander your Muslim post. Wait, you? First of all, it's not slander. Nothing he said in this video was slander. You should sue him. That's first. Second of all, bro, you're not a Muslim. Why does he do this? Schrodinger's Muslim, for real, for real. Bro, you smoke, you drink, all right? You eat during Ramadan, okay? You are not a Muslim. You can stop the coping. Oh my lord. Bro has sex with everyone. All right, and you know, maybe not the greatest metric of all time, but you know what I'm saying, California Muslim. Bro, stop it.
Terrorist for what? This trap?
Bro, Hassan is actually Schrodinger's Turk. Turkish when convenient, American when convenient, white when convenient.
Remember when Hassan told Asmongold to get out of my country?
Person of color when convenient, Muslim only when convenient to the situation. By the way, isn't this the same guy that dates prawn stars and goes to brothels?
True! Haram! Haram!
Joe was one dude, and I didn't care.
Literally nothing about this guy's values is Muslim at all. He just likes to wear that label so that it's a defense.
He's not Muslim. Stop it. Stop. It's over. I don't care. I don't care. Well, we don't even... I don't give a shit. All right, listen. If you are a Muslim, I don't care. But you suck, bro. You're the worst Muslim. They would kill you in half of the countries that you glaze.
From anything, and he likes to call people racist about it. Apparently, you're just not allowed to criticize Hassan about anything.
Yeah, because it makes you Islamophobic. Yeah, honestly, it's worth being Islamophobic if it means you could criticize Hassan. If that's the only options you have, criticize Hassan and be Islamophobic, or you're not Islamophobic but you're not allowed to criticize Hassan, I would take the first path every single day.
Anything because he'll play like the religion
Nah,
or
fuck
race
this
card
guy.
or whatever. This is the equivalent of Anissa saying she's 8% Muslim or whatever.
Dude, these guys have to stop. They're all fucking gay losers, okay? Look at me, I'm 8% Lebanese, therefore I could criticize Israel. Oh, you got me there. You got me there.
While doing OnlyFans and saying she left Islam.
That's it, baby. A Muslim OnlyFans whore. That's what we're talking about, baby. Muslim whores. They're everywhere. They're here. They're queer. They're not going away. Bro, stop.
Also, just responding to this comment here, he absolutely did not make the nuke with this in mind. I mean,
yeah, I'm 8% black. I'm gonna say the N-word now. Like, dog, what are we doing?
Didn't Ethan literally register the copyright beforehand? So
Yeah.
obviously he had some sort of plan in mind. Then he completely misunderstands what Ethan was saying or intentionally represents it. I can't tell at this point.
Like, that was your brilliant plan? Like, the terrorism stuff was actually nothing? Cool, man. Thanks. The demands for...
Just because he's suing people for stealing his content, that doesn't mean it remotely has anything to do with the fact that the actual content was fake. You are such a fraud. You're such a fraud. The content was good and people stole it and he's suing them for it. Why is this so hard to get through your head, Mr. Property shouldn't be owned by anyone?
for deplatforming that are baked into the video. Very strange stuff. While Hassan advocates for the annihilation of all Zionists, since the vast majority of Jews in the United States say caring about Israel is essential or important, this would necessarily include the vast majority of Jews, even if they support the Palestinian cause and vehemently condemn the actions of the Israeli government. The vast annihilation of Zionists. Zionism is a political ideology. And I don't think I've ever said we must annihilate. I'm not even going to finish that because he's going to clip this out of context. And
Dog, you literally said that Zionists should not be even fit to be dog walkers. That they should be treated like Nazis. What are we talking about?
then use it in his next lawsuit, probably.
Oh, don't worry. We don't really need clips out of context with Hassan. We can just play the clips in context of what you've said before.
This will never happen, but in a totally just world, regardless of your background, any kind of fucking Zionist tendency should be treated in the same way as being a fucking rabid neo-Nazi.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And
There it is.
you shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as Felix was posting. If they've ever exhibited any sort of like positive feelings about the state of Israel.
Yeah, this guy's a demon.
I'm so serious about this.
Yeah, I mean, that's possibly the closest thing you could say to Jew as humanly possible. Also, Hassan supports...
Dude, of course they say Jew. Dude, Hassan called me Israeli, okay? Why would you do that? Why would you call me Israeli? First of all, I'm not Israeli, but I am Jewish. So obviously you use it as a substitute. Like, these people are all such, like, disingenuous fucks.
The death cult leaders of Iran. He supports the terrorists like the Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah, who actually, do want to kill all the Jays. Now, after this, Hassan gets called out.
The Jays, bro? What is this, a slur now, Pegasus? Wait, hold on. Let me see if Pegasus is up. I might have to call him for this one. Damn it, he lives in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. He's probably sleeping.
An actual sane chatter.
I agree with the bottom line of this video. When someone reacts to a video without any reaction, shouldn't have it. Maybe I'm insane. No, but that's the reason why he's trying to use this as a form of attack, so that people like you who have this opinion, he knows that he can't litigate this issue on the basis of his support for Israel, okay?
Ethan is one of the most anti-Israel people I know. And then Hassan just comes out and is like, well, we should just nuke the whole country. And I'm like, nope, never mind. There are more anti-Israel people. For me, the only funny part about this is that even though Ethan literally is anti-Israel and talks about his anti-Zionist perspective every single day, he still gets called a Zionist by Hassan because this motherfucker just hates Jews. It is so hilarious to me. It's so hilarious. Ethan tries his absolute best to be the pro-Palestinian Jew, but it doesn't matter to Hassan Piker because that guy's Jewish. Fuck him. I'm telling you, bro.
So now he's trying to litigate this issue on the basis of React content, which is more in line with the normal kind of drama that he engages with, and that a lot of onlookers, such as yourself, will go, well, I kind of agree with that. He made this YouTube video. He has every right to sue people for copyright.
I'm so confused how
Yeah, literally, yeah. True.
someone who is thinking logically could possibly watch Hassan. Like, how do you say that comment and then...
The thing is, he's not logical. The logic is irrelevant. You are missing literally the fundamental point of the modern American far left. You are literally missing the modern philosophy of the modern far left in America. I'll draw you a graph. I have to bring up the paint. I have to pull up the fucking MS Paint for this one. All right, I'll have to explain this to you. I'll have to explain this to you openly because I don't see any way for me to actually explain this to you in a way that's not this literally basic. Because people do not understand. People give way too much good faith to retards, and I, for one, think that we should be making fun of retards on a daily basis. It's my personal belief. All right. Okay, that is not what I wanted. There we go. All right. So are you ready? All right. So this is the far left and logic. All right, this is the little graph that you're getting. I'm going to teach you something, and you pay attention because this literally happens every single fucking time. All right, you're paying attention? All right, this is the starting point. All right, that's the starting point. Starting point. All right, we good? That's the starting point. This is the conclusion. Now, the goal is, this is where we are now, and this is the conclusion. Let's say, for example, destroy Israel, okay? Because that seems to be the Hassan conclusion to literally everything. All right, everything according to Hassan needs to revolve into destroying Israel. You know who he's supporting for mayor candidate in New York City? The guy that supports Palestine. I don't know why. All right, so anywho, this right over here is the beginning and the end. Now, you would think that now every single logical option needs to be done possibly to get to this goal. You need to start at the starting point and move forward with facts and logic. No, you are incorrect. The far left and logic, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. None of it is relevant whatsoever. It doesn't have to be remotely true. The goal is getting there. That is the logical fallacy of the modern left. It does not matter. It doesn't matter whatsoever if the points you make are even remotely true. It doesn't matter as long as the goal is there. You could make up whatever you want. You could say whatever logic you want. You've got to be a complete and utter fucktard to watch Hassan for 1 hour and think that, yep, he made a rational, coherent point at any point in his entire debate. Dude, they literally, no example is better than the one I literally just showed you. Literally just showed this to you. Look at this.
Women can't post TikTok dances? What? That's a joke, right? You're saying that as a joke, right? Because, one, I don't think that's a metric for women's liberty. And two, they abso-fucking-lutely can.
So now you have to realize that the reason why he makes this clip is because he's at the starting point right now. And his goal is Israel bad. So therefore, Iran needs to be the good guy, even though fucking Iran wants to nuke America to oblivion. But Iran needs to be the good guy now. So even though this is an example of 2 people that went to jail for 10 years for dancing in public, this is a video of 2 women that were facing years in prison or even death by hanging for dancing on TikTok. He doesn't care about the very basic reality of the situation. It's irrelevant. If the goal is destroy Israel, then that means he must support Iran. And that means he must lie and obfuscate very real-life scenarios in order to push a message through. That is literally the fuckwit you are dealing with. There is not an ounce of intellectual honesty in any of his statements. Bro's a demon.
Are completely okay with Hassan just walking away from his chair like every time, leaving the video playing. That's just crazy to me, but I don't know. I imagine half his chat is filled with hate watchers at this point. Now, I do think it's true that the only reason Ethan is doing this is because of revenge, and obviously these people went after his kids, supported this call, etc., and have constantly harassed him all this time. True. So obviously he wants to get back at them. But the fact remains that Ethan would not be able to do shit if they themselves did not
They broke the law! It's like saying, wow, I can't believe Ethan is taking out his petty personal squabbles on the person that broke into his car and stole his dog. It's like, wait, I'm sorry, hold on, wait a second. This person broke into his car and stole his dog? Yeah, but it was literally entrapment because he had a video camera watching him steal the dog. And it's like, yeah, but like, you know, he wouldn't be suing him if the dog wouldn't be stolen, right? It's like, you are missing the entire point. This is literally entrapment.
Completely violate copyright law. They have themselves to blame for this. Right, so after this, he tells people to support the 3 orbiting moons, conveniently not supporting them himself.
He's a communist with a Gucci bag on his product kicks, gotta have his swag. Let me just remind you, everyone, every single person that donates to Hijabba the Hutt and the other 2 orbiting slightly less rotund moons, all right, anyone that's supporting any of these people, all right, is literally taking money and giving it to bitches instead of literally giving it to Gaza. I'm just saying, every single cent that is donated to any of these fucktards should have been giving that money to Gaza. I can't believe it. Can't believe it, bro. There's literally a genocide happening right now in Gaza, bro. And there's literally a genocide, according to these guys, right now. And what, bro, you're gonna be wasting your money giving it to some fucking bitches in a copyright lawsuit? Bro, dude, Ethan's gonna win and take all that money. You are giving all of this to a dirty Zionist, bro. Bro, take all that money, give it to Gaza. You're gonna literally support a hoe and you can give the money to Gaza, bro?
Financially at all.
But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is specifically so that you guys go and show support to Denims, Rogan, and Casey Tron.
You're such a good man, Hassan.
Because obviously he has a ton of money. And he's gonna use the
fucking money's based, guys. Chat, let me know what your opinion is on making money. I think it's good, actually. Unlike Hassan, who thinks money is dirty and horrible and no one should have any of it. As he says from his $3 million mansion.
Ton of money that he has to bully other content creators who don't have a ton of money and try to win some kind of public opinion battle.
Bro, this isn't a public opinion battle. What are you talking about? Are you retarded? No, he just wants to make him sweat a little bit, based.
That is partially the reason why he went after Frogan, Denims, and Casey Tron. These are people who get insane lines of attack.
Good.
And most
They all deserve it. Every single one of them deserves it.
people don't choose to defend them.
Right, so just one question,
Good.
Hassan. Why don't you pay for this? If you think Ethan is totally in the wrong here, it should just be a slam dunk for you, you know? Put your money where your mouth is. Help your...
Hassan calls me a pedophile. Yeah, no, dude, chat, let me explain something to you. I'm Jewish. Hassan thinks it's perfectly valid to bully Jewish people. This is part of his strategy. Of course he could call me a pedophile because I'm Jewish. I can't believe you didn't notice that. You're saying that it's rude that people are bullying these people online, but yeah, but they're Arabs, bro. You're not allowed to bully Arabs. Oh, you're such a retard if you think that you could bully Arabs. You can only bully Jews. That's the Hassan philosophy. Pay attention. Dude, my sarcasm is gonna get me in so much trouble one day.
Hassan clones. But of course, he'd rather just send his audience to the GoFundMe so they, you know, the brokies can go and donate instead, while Hamas Diddy stingy whingy will not spare a single dollar to help their defense. This is all talk, obviously. He's only looking out for himself. He can yap on all he wants. Oh, I support these people. But the second his friends are in any real trouble, he will run away. Even though he is still defending them and thinks they're in the right. Now, obviously, if your friends do something wrong, you shouldn't support them. But here, he thinks they're doing something right. So he's choosing purposely to not support them.
Love that.
And this is pathetic from a fellow One Piece fan. You know, did you learn nothing from the show? Support your friends, Hassan. That's not the One Piece spirit.
I don't think he actually wanted to smoke. This is precisely the reason why he wanted to do this for me or any other content creators who reacted to his context puke.
Again, just constantly trying to manipulate his
That's not even what happened, bro.
audience. Ethan clearly stated the reasons why he sued those people in particular, but of course he's intentionally trying to mislead people, forming completely different arguments to make the other person look stupid, and he will always do these extreme comparisons to make sure people know not to support him. And who does his audience hate more than anyone? Trump, of course, so he compares Ethan to Trump.
That's not true. Trump's not even Jewish, bro. I mean, obviously they don't like Trump either because his daughter's Jewish, but but Trump's not even Jewish.
It's so funny in this
Not
video.
even one of the J's.
He says XC and Asman he wants to be cool with, and yet XC had him have that whole debate where he did the worm. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe it's because they didn't literally state their malicious intent of siphoning views off the original video. What are we doing?
Ethan Klein is very similar to Donald Trump in many ways. Donald Trump
Oh my god! I didn't think of it before! Ethan Klein, a very left-wing guy, is literally exactly the same as Donald Trump. Holy shit.
will let bygones be bygones as long as you offer fealty or as long as he can use you. Ethan sees Asmongold and XUC as allies. Ethan sees a bunch of neo-Nazis as reliable
What the fuck is going on?
allies.
I can't believe that the Jews are allying with the neo-Nazis to come after me, a poor little Muslim guy that's having sex with a whore. Oh, poor, pitiful me. Oh my god, you fucking retard.
Because they all despise me.
Yeah,
This guy's actually retarded. Like, he called me a neo-Nazi. Let me just remind you, he called me a neo-Nazi. Just a reminder that he called me a neo-Nazi. I'm just saying.
comparing Ethan Klein to Donald Trump is the most insane shit I've heard in a while.
True. I way prefer Donald Trump. I'm just cooking way too hard today. Definitely subscribe for more based moments.
And I've been watching Hassan for like 40 videos now. You do realize that Ethan is a lefty, right? And Trump is obviously...
Bro, he's a lefty, but he doesn't want the complete and utter annihilation of the state of Israel and all the Jews in it. So therefore, he's obviously exactly like Donald Trump. Oh my god, these people do not... Okay, dude, I understand politics on a level that is so much deeper than almost anybody else. I hate to release my gigabrain 4000 IQ light Yagami strategies to you all, but most people are incredibly selfish assholes that see the world in an incredibly two-dimensional light. Hassan sees Israel bad, and America bad, and Western bad. So therefore, according to Hassan, every single person that does not share the same sentiment of him, that is America bad, that person is therefore evil. And they're all neo-Nazis, and they're all fascists, and they're all terrible. You don't understand. This guy, it's literally two-dimensional. It's easy. It's how it works. This is how he operates. If you do not fall into the camp of America bad, you are a fascist, neo-Nazi, pro-genocide motherfucker. Definitely subscribe for more Jewish neo-Nazi hot takes.
obviously on the right, so I don't know how they would possibly be similar at all.
It's because both of them don't say that America bad and should be nuked by Iran.
The comparison he just made makes absolutely no sense, considering in the same comparison, like the sentence after, he said XQC and Asmongold are now neo-Nazis, right? So they are
You're fucking crazy. crazy, man.
Neo-Nazis and not the guy who just spends all day doing anti-Semitic rhetoric. I just love this whole situation because how do you call people Nazis while trying to shit on Jews every 5 seconds? The level of cognitive dissonance you have to be a Hassan fan.
Yeah, because you see, he shits on Jews from like the left-wing perspective instead of shitting on Jews from the right-wing perspective. Like, you don't understand. If you're far right or far left, you hate Jews. Now, your reasonings might be different. If you're on the left, you hate Jews because Jews are, you know, trying to contribute to society in general. And Jews are successful people, stereotypically. And Jews are part of the white colonialist movement, all right? That's why if you're on the far left, you hate Jews. If you're on the far right, you hate Jews because Jews are successful, overrepresented, and obviously there were different Jewish people throughout history that made terrible decisions and started political movements that are obviously bad. So therefore, everything in the world is being controlled by the Jews, and Hitler was right. Realistically, whether you're on the far right or the far left, ironically, your reasons are pretty much the same.
Fan has to be completely crazy. But anyways, it seems I'm suddenly being pulled in a certain direction. Oh shit, Frogan has entered. Oh my god, she's absolutely shitting herself now with a threat of a lawsuit. Here we got a tweet from Yeet. Apparently, Frogan deleted all of her Twitch VODs or at the very least unlisted them. And here we got a screenshot of her channel. No videos found.
Bro, holy shit. Hassan probably didn't even send her a message. Dude, she's getting sued for her pants right now. And Hassan probably didn't even want to tell her, yo, you shouldn't actually do this.
Interesting. Tectone responds, Twitch servers just freed up 18 terabytes of data trying to load up Frogan's model many times. Great job, moron. That's destruction of evidence. Deleting the evidence. There's no way that could possibly backfire. That seems like
it's entrapment. Her deleting the evidence is entrapment, guys. Now they're gonna get her for this too. It's entrapment.
The action someone who did nothing wrong would take. Yes. Ethan's lawyers like that. She is not smart. Right, so I don't think deleting the VODs is gonna help at this point. No. I'm pretty sure Ethan...
No, they could just subpoena Twitch. Twitch still has the VODs. Talking from someone who got my VODs deleted by Twitch because I said certain things against Twitch that people don't like. Yeah, no, the VODs are still there. They're still there. You can't actually delete them. They are all in a actual Twitch server. So they could still always get subpoenaed. All you did was destroy your evidence without even successfully destroying the evidence.
And his lawyers have got them archived almost certainly.
Much like how a black hole absorbs mass around it and destroys it. It doesn't destroy it by obliterating mass. What a black hole actually does, I'm about to hit you with some astrophysics. What a black hole actually does is it sucks in all forms of mass and condenses it to make the mass super, super tiny and mega dense. That's how black holes work. It doesn't actually take something that exists and removes it from existence, but it essentially squashes it down to the smallest possible molecular level to keep its mass intact. Just so much more dense is essentially destroyed, and therefore it continues to grow the black hole. You see, Frogan is also a lot of mass, and very similar to a black hole. Her destruction of the evidence didn't actually even destroy it, okay? It merely just made it more complicated to get there, but the evidence is still there, all right? Much like a real black hole, she is also incredibly dense. And also, her gravitational pull could be considered entrapment. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm cooking today.
That's a pretty standard thing to do if you're gonna make this move in this whole lawsuit. You're obviously gonna save some of the clips you're gonna need to prove your case, right? Not to mention the damaging clips are already in Ethan's video. So there's no actual deleting what is already public and what we've already seen. I feel like those clips alone are enough to completely destroy you in court, but if they do need something else, I'm sure they have it as well. I think for the first time...
Someone clip that rant and send it to Tectone immediately. Someone just do that.
In her life ever, she's gonna have to order a small fries.
Yeah, McDonald's not halal.
The torture for her, bruh. Ethan is doing her a favor, to be honest. This is like a sign from God to lay off the snacks, dog. Now, apparently, Ethan is taking...
I have never seen a clip of her where she isn't eating. I'm just saying.
No prisoners. He's subpoenaing Reddit moderators now. Ethan says he can now subpoena Reddit since he listed the H3 Snark moderators as codes in his lawsuit.
That's crazy.
Creators of the Snark that I show in this video, they colluded with these creators to help create a market substitute for my work.
True.
And
kill them.
It was pinned by moderators. So these moderators are named as co-conspirators. And now that we've filed a complaint officially, we can subpoena Reddit for to see if they have any identifying information so that we can also sue them. Yeah, so that's
Holy fuck. Dude, this is actually the Jew nuke. This is the Jew nuke.
the good thing. A lot of these people have already tried deleting evidence, which is no bueno. By the way, my favorite part about this is, like, you guys can shitpost on Twitter all you want, but this is an actual lawsuit, and it's happening, and it's coming, and you're going to have to argue in front of a judge, and this shit is not going to
I can't believe the Jews are controlling the media so successfully. This is crazy. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad.
work, right? It's not going to work. That's the best part about this. You guys are fucking screaming into the wind. You're not going to stop what's coming.
Yeah, bro is just going scorched earth on
Based.
everybody. Trying to find the Reddit moderators is absolutely diabolical. Can you imagine they actually end up getting a Reddit mod in court? Absolute cinema. They
Dude, Ethan, please stream the court case. Please stream the court case.
need to stream that trial, bro. I'd slop out of it. And to anybody saying that this is going too far, you gotta understand that these H3 snark mods have been trying to ruin his life for a while now.
This is not going too far. Okay? This is not. This is not going too far. Not even a little bit too far. Oh, no.
Like, they are the source of a lot of this, and, you know, Hassan and his goon squad uses them for a lot of the slander they do. So, in my opinion, it's very justified to go after
They went after his fucking kids, bro. They went after his kids. They went after his kids. They went after his wife. They went after him. He is literally acting completely within the law. As someone that actually believes in the law and thinks that the law should be upheld, even though I do think some laws are cringe, don't get me wrong, I am literally rooting for this 1000%.
them as well. Now, Ethan talks about their GoFundMe.
Although I think nobody really cares about any of these people. Least of all Hassan, who is
Truthful, bro. Fuck around, find out.
not opening his wallet, by the way. They've each made,
I'm telling you, I could already pre-watch reality. A lot of people are going to criticize Hassan for not actually opening his wallet to directly support them. So Hassan is going to actually come up with this countermeasure. You're going to see, I'm guaranteeing you, this is what he's going to do. He is going to live stream and do a charity, raise money for them. It's charity. Basically so his actual audience could pay for them instead of him actually doing it himself. You're going to see he's actually going to do that. He's going to do a stream for the poor content creators that are being abused by the vindictive Jew that, all Hassan tried to do was ruin his life.
Everybody's made a GoFundMe. Denim's ran. She was so fast, and she wanted to open hers before Casey Tron and Frog.
Obviously, she wanted to get the money first. I mean, also, she's the only one of the three of them that's not morbidly obese and slowly dying of obesity.
Now have a GoFundMe.
Her heart actually is strong enough to move her limbs, unlike the other people in the lawsuit.
And I think it's so funny that now that they're competing against each other for defense dollars, and Smog the Dragon, aka Hassan Piker, the communist, socialist savior, he is not opening his wallet. And he didn't donate. Why the f wouldn't he donate at least?
Bro, why would he donate to some hoes, bro? Why would he do that when literally there's a genocide in Gaza? This is my favorite timeline. This is the greatest timeline. Because any penny that is sent from the hypocrite community, the retard Avengers, to these bitches is literally a penny that could go to starving children in Gaza. Don't you know? The women in Gaza, bro. The women. Their breasts are empty. Do you know what that smells like?
That I don't know.
Like, why he's saying you guys go support them? I'm not.
This kind of reminds me of a very similar situation. Remember when Frogan told this to Ludwig? When Ludwig donated 10K to the Palestinians?
Oh my god, he's bringing this up. I knew we were getting there. And she's like, why? We don't need your dollars, cracker.
Frogan was like, keep your chump change, right?
True,
As if she
true.
wasn't begging for
True,
rain.
true.
I personally donated 10K because I think it is worthwhile.
Keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000.
Nice.
Keep your little chump change. Like,
So I just wonder how she feels.
Bro, dude, I'm a goat. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. I'm the fucking goat. I found the clip. I found the fucking clip. We're making this a meme, by the way, for eternity. I'm using this forever. Okay, this is my favorite clip. 2 pounds of flour. Well, now we know why Greta Thunberg didn't go in through Egypt, because this is happening.
Do you know what that smells like?
I have to show you the whole clip, bro. I'm trying so hard to appeal to the humanity of the Egyptian Gestapo. They're floppy. Because this, bro, I have to find the whole clip.
Babies.
All right, so for context, this is a Western British guy who went to Egypt to try to get into Gaza to help the Palestinians in Gaza.
The women are trying to feed their dying babies, and their breasts are empty.
Well, now we know why Greta Thunberg.
Do you know what that smells like?
This is my favorite clip of all time. Their breasts are empty. Do you know what that smells like? It's the greatest clip on the internet. Anyway, the Egyptian people beat the fuck out of him and threw him away. Obviously, they did not get into Gaza because they're retarded.
About her god Hassan, who doesn't even want to donate even 10k, actually $0 so far. So if she thought 10k was chump change, well, how much is $0?
I wonder if Hassan ever donated anything to Palestine or to Gaza or any of that. I wonder if he ever actually did. I know he did like fundraisers and shit, but I wonder if he actually ever cracked his wallet.
No, guys, I think there's gonna be a breakup. Dude, you know what's gonna be absolutely amazing? If all the 3 Hassan orbiters here just completely turned on Hassan because he refuses to financially support them. Oh my god, the level.
It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Chill out. It's not gonna happen. He is their only source of money, literally. Glazing him is literally their only source of money.
Of cinema. I am cooking right now. I am cooking. Did I just predict the future? If this happens, holy shit, this will be.
I don't think this is gonna happen. However, every single time I see these people, bro, there's literally a genocide in Gaza right now, and you're giving money to fucking Hijabah the Hutt.
Amazing. The content. I'm dreaming. I'm creaming my. Okay, I'm sorry. And I feel like one of the reasons Hassan is not so.
By the way, I just wanted to say this, and I'm gonna make this very clear. To anyone that wants to stream reactions to the How Fucked Is Hassan Piker franchise, even if you just chair react, all right? Even if you just react with your chair, bro, okay? I am just letting you know. Even if you leave, even if you directly state that you are doing this to steal money from me and views from me, okay? On stream, not on YouTube, but only on Twitch. This is a Twitch exclusive deal. I give you permission and full consent to steal the content of the How Fucked Is Hassan Piker franchise only on Twitch. I will not sue you. I support it.
Supporting them is because he kind of knows they have lost this case. Obviously, publicly, he's not going to say that, but he knows that they have lost this case. So whatever he donated would be going to H3, which he obviously doesn't want to do. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is kind of what happens when your side is filled with idiots.
And terrorists. Yeah, it turns out terrorists, they don't like each other at all. I mean, terrorists kill each other in Gaza. That's crazy.
Now, apparently Reddit is lying about Ethan again. They're saying that they're only small female creators. He doxed their addresses, which never happened. So Ethan says they're posting outright lies. Now, Dan Saltman talked about how much it's going to cost. I don't think these people understand that these lawsuits are going to be 100K each just in legal fees, combined with the fact that no matter what, Ethan is getting 150K minimum plus his own legal fees. I'm guessing in the Denim's case that the damages will be around 300 to 500K over the 150.
Probably. That's some Jew math for you real quick. Yeah, they're going broke. They're going broke.
Okay. Sure. And people say I clickbait. I actually just predict the future, guys. Anytime I say it's over, just wait. It just hasn't happened yet. I am a fortune teller. All right. What did I say? They're broke. They're cooked. Pegasus is always right. Let's go, baby.
It's so fun because the most wild predictions ever just always end up being right with these retards. They somehow stoop to lower lows than ever anticipated.
Subreddit unearthed what appears to be an old podcast hosted by Denims, Anissa, and Casey Tron.
Of course, the fucking retard Avengers every single time. It gets worse than this. You know what I saw? Someone unearthed on Twitter. When I saw this, I'm telling you, I'm not even exaggerating. I lost my fucking mind when I saw this, and I actually believe it's true. Here, let me see if I can find this for you. You're gonna lose your shit. You thought IDOS was cucked before. You are not ready for the level of cuck. You are not ready for the absolute level of cuck. All right, so this is a clip. This is from Anissa's OnlyFans. You will notice there is this hand with black nail polish on her face. All right, you will notice. The picture on the left is from Anissa's OnlyFans. It's one of a collection of images in which Anissa is being bound and abused by a mysterious hand. The picture on the right is Denims at the same time. So this is Anissa, this is Denims, at the same time, 2 OnlyFans creators. This is iDubbbz, who is currently working on boxing. I think iDubbbz was cucked by Denims, guys. I think iDubbbz was cucked by Denims. I didn't think that this would happen. All right, so to be clear, this hand is very similar to this hand. This lady is married to this guy. I'm just saying, these were pictures taken at the same time. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What a... Oh my god, a nightmare blunt rotation. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, Lord, 88 views.
We got this random idiot streamer. Maybe another lawsuit will fill the void in H3's art, normally reserved for Palestinian children.
Nice.
And he deleted the tweet. Classic, classic idiot. Completely unrelated argument about Palestine. Turn everything into politics. You're not allowed to criticize anyone about anything because Palestine, guys. Palestine, guys. Okay, let's move on to Asmund.
Dude, I think it's important. We gotta be aware of this. I feel like it's despicable, personally. Absolutely despicable that anyone would donate money to a lawsuit against Ethan Klein when all that money could be going to Palestine instead. Like, I'm just saying, why would you support these people if you could literally be supporting Palestine with that money? For shame. For shame. There's literally a genocide happening right now. These people are such fucking cucks.
Gold's reaction to the situation. He starts off by talking about the Hassan chair.
I don't know why he doesn't just pause it, because don't people want to hear what he
He doesn't pause it because he wants to entertain his audience.
says about the video?
No.
Like, I mean, because isn't this kind of like you saying that, like, nobody even cares about, like, me talking about this video? Really? I mean, think about it. So, because, like, for me, in my opinion, I think that, like, people want to watch me react to a video because they want to hear what I'm saying about the video. Like, that's what I would imagine. Because, like, why else would you want to watch some bald tard in the corner screen interrupting your video unless you wanted to hear what he had to say?
All right, clearly as...
Yeah, they don't want to hear what he has to say. It's about the message. I've said this every single time. I'm just completely right. Dude, it's not easy to be this right literally every time. It's not easy to be so consistently right like I am, but you know, whatever. You have to live with your strengths. Just like we live with our weaknesses, you have to live with our strengths. Yes, I am right. Yes, no one cares. His audience is not there for him. His audience is there for the message, okay? Literally, bro.
Asmund was a little busy yesterday, did not watch my Omega Epic video. The reason is, the chair has more intelligent commentary than him. The chair...
Can I give you a logical analysis here? A very logical analysis. I'm gonna hit you with straight facts. Straight fact. Straight fact. Straight fact. Let me show you Hassan's channel on YouTube. This is Hassan's YouTube channel, okay?
Because Ethan Klein's too much of a...
Yeah, so this is Hassan's YouTube channel, okay? As you can see from Hassan's YouTube channel, he gets around, you know, his latest video 20 hours ago has 60,000 views. You know, he gets 100,000 views on a video for sure. You know, more on a lot of them. You know, 75K. You know, we'll say around 100,000 views on a video. He gets around the same amount of viewers on stream as Asmongold, right? So if you look at Asmongold though, on the other hand, this bro's averaging 500, 800 million views on videos. You cannot compare the two of them. Because the people that click on Asmongold's videos, they want Asmongold's commentary. People that click on Hassan's videos, they like the movement. That's why, even though they're, you know, relatively in the same league on Twitch, they're not even remotely in the same league on YouTube. You cannot compare them on YouTube because, to be honest, no one actually cares about what Hassan says. The YouTube videos of Hassan are Hassan's commentary, and no one actually gives a flying rat's shit about Hassan's commentary. No one. Not even his audience. That's why his audience won't watch the YouTube videos. They watch him for essentially being a voice and a curator. Dog, Hassan's YouTube channel got 14 million views in the last month on long form videos. This is Hassan, 14 million views. If you look at Asmongold, and this is just one of Asmongold's channels, just one Asmongold channel, he got 145 million views. That is 10x. He is 10 times his size on YouTube. 10 times his size. Not exaggerating. 10 times. Literally 10x on one channel. Okay? This is why no one actually cares about Hassan. Literally no one cares. So, like, dog, miss me with that shit. I am closer in size to Hassan than Hassan is to Asmongold. No one wants to be aware of this, but that is the fact.
Chair is actually more transformative, so he's actually doing the people a favor by leaving the room. That way, you don't have to listen to his dumbass takes, and I'd argue Hassan being in the room lowers the quality of the video. I just had to address this some point that people were making. They were comparing Asman to Hassan or Denims, and I think that's completely insane. It's obvious that Asman's reactions are far more transformative than any of them. He adds a ton of commentary, pauses the video, gives his insights, doubles the length of the video, generally very respectful at the whole thing. I think people who say all reactors are the same are just brain dead and think in black and white. As we know, nuance on the internet is absolutely impossible. And even in this whole Hassan series, some rare times I actually do have to defend Hassan because he's not actually wrong. Like over here, obviously his video was fair use in this context nuke thing because he reacted for 9 hours, and a bunch of people do cry about it because they just want me to say he's wrong 100% of the time, but I'm never gonna do that.
He is wrong 100% of the time. Opinion-wise, he didn't actually violate copyright law. He's only a terrorist supporter.
I'm always going to look at someone's arguments and have a nuanced, fair take. Now, after this, Asman says he supports Ethan in the lawsuit.
I think it's privileged people that are used to getting everything that they want for their entire life.
Nepo baby retard Avengers.
Used to being catered to, pacified, placated, and served constantly for their whole life.
Straight facts.
They get held accountable one time and they collapse.
Yeah!
Which I totally support Ethan in this, by the way. I do. If you are intentionally uploading somebody's content in order to deprive them of views as your primary goal, you are acting in a malicious way. And in my opinion, the way that I decide whether somebody is wrong or not, I look at what they're trying to do. Are you trying to hurt someone in this circumstance?
I'll be honest, I think intentions are obviously important. I don't think intentions are the end-all be-all. I think intentions matter. Personally, I think actions matter more. So I don't care if Hassan actually is living with buttercups and rainbows and trying to save people in Gaza, which he isn't, by the way. Let's make this clear. He doesn't care about the Palestinians. I've said this before. I'm right about all these things, obviously, as I've been proven to be right every single time. It's not easy. Dude, I started the fucking Hassan Fuck franchise, okay? Asmongold now watches the Hassan Fuck franchise. I'm just saying. Nuck's right about everything. It happens. What can I say? It's not easy. It's not easy to be bluish and Jewish out here. But yeah, no, he doesn't care about the people in Gaza, or he wouldn't like Hamas. By the fact that he supports the terrorist organization that A, started the war, B, are killing their own people, C, are starving their own people, he obviously doesn't care about the actual people. He cares about the movement, and that is literally it. He cares about the destruction of Israel or whatever. And you know, whatever. I don't care about your political stances all you want, but intentions I think are irrelevant when actions are actually doing things that are bad. Ultimately, if I steal your content by accident, obviously that's not a nice thing to do, and I do think that actually having bad intentions makes things so much worse. Intentions matter a lot. Actions matter more.
The answer is yes. And by the way, it's completely their fault. They never, ever, ever, ever had to call CPS on him. They never had to justify it. They never had to make it. And also keep in mind, this entire problem and this entire premise is built off of the fact that Ethan didn't want to say that Hamas was a good group.
Ah, yes, Ethan made the grave.
True! Again, he's not even pro-Israel. Ethan is not Zionistic. He is not a Zionist. That's the craziest part. He's not even a Zionist, bro. He just doesn't directly support terrorist organizations.
Sin of criticizing
ironically, Ethan is more pro the Palestinian people than Hassan is.
Literal terrorists. That is unacceptable in the Hassan solar system, obviously. Immediate banishment from the squad.
Yeah, dude, you're not supporting terrorists? Wow. Just literally die. Literally die.
Yeah, this is kind of...
Inshallah, these fucking terrorists will kill you one day.
What happens when people have never been held accountable for the actions in their life. They're finally getting karma, and it is honestly wonderful. It is the find out phase. They've been around for years and years, and finally it's about time to get some consequences.
It's beautiful.
Then Asman talks about using politics as a shield for everything.
Yeah. I think it's a certain subset of these people that believe that because they have the right politics, any action or anything that they do is proactively justified because they're on the right side of some social issue or...
He's right. That's exactly what I was saying before with my fucking beautiful paint diagram. They don't care if they lie and they're sleazy and they're terrorists and they're killing people and they're supporting old Egyptian guys lighting Jews on fire in Boulder, Colorado. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. None of the actual actions matter as long as the goal is a success. It's the same fucking scumfuck attitude that a lot of these people have. It's like, for example, this is the easiest example in history. When they tried to assassinate Trump and they killed the firefighter in the same rally as Trump, every single leftist that said that I don't give a shit that this guy died, I don't care that he died, I hope that they get Trump next, all those people are literally exhibiting the exact shit that I am talking about right now. Every single one of them is literally a perfect example of you only want the outcome. In this case, the outcome is Trump not being president, and you do not care at all about the slimy, underhanded, vindictive, evil methods that you employ to actually get to that conclusion. And that's just another example of it. You see it every single time.
Some political viewpoint.
True.
That's why, for example, whenever they get called out for calling CPS on Ethan, right? Or they're rationalizing it, not necessarily promoting it, but rationalizing it. They don't even think about it, right? They're not even thinking about the consequences or anything.
They don't care. He's a dirty Zionist Jew. You know, they don't give a shit.
Thing like that. And by the way, when you criticize them for that, they say, why are you criticizing me while there's a genocide going on?
Oh, that's every time.
Well, I'm really glad this is happening, because now how are you crying about a lawsuit whenever there's a genocide going on?
Yep.
Absolutely genius. That
He's so right. Yes, 100%. Every penny that is donated to these lawsuits should have been going to Palestine, bro.
the legendary comeback now. You can use their own logic against them.
Yep.
It's just so funny how their own logic completely falls apart. And I think people in general are sick of this, right?
They have no logic. They're fucking, they're terrorist ideologues. Honestly, they use terrorist ideology. It's the same as Hamas. Like, if you really think about it, it boils down to the same fucking shit. They started a war, and now they're crying that they're losing a war. Like, it is literally every single time. Iran right now is crying that they're losing a war. They fucking started the war. They use Hamas as proxies to attack Israel, and now they're so mad that Israel doesn't want them to have nuclear weapons. Like, it's honestly embarrassing how pathetic your tactics are.
People using politics to avoid all accountability. Just because you have a certain opinion doesn't mean you can slander people, commit crimes, and just all around ignore the law. It is not a get out of jail free card to do
Well, it was for a very long time, but not anymore.
absolutely everything you want, and your little echo chamber makes it seem that way, but that's not how it works. Then he talks about Caseytron.
We've given each complaint a clever little title.
The reason why she's so comfortable is that she openly says and calls people rapists and says all kinds of insane, really bad, defamatory.
It's so crazy how the principled people are all the people that are on the same side, and the unprincipled people are the ones that are all on the terrorist side. It kind of goes to show that the people like Hassan, Caseytron, Denims, Frogan, like the entire fucking retard Avengers, they're all completely and utterly immoral, unprincipled, vindictive bitches. And then on the other side, you have people that aren't stooping to that level. Literally. I could call Hassan a terrorist every single stream. I didn't call him a terrorist ever. Because I don't think, or at least I don't know that he actually committed an act of terrorism. I call him a terrorist supporter. But even I have standards when dealing with this motherfucker. He has no standards, and therefore he doesn't mind literally calling people the word. He called Asmongold a mother killer. Like, dude, there is no low he won't stoop to achieve his goal every time.
Stuff on Twitter constantly, and she suffered zero consequences from it from Twitch. She's another one of these people that somehow has plot armor, because I'm assuming some of her politics line up with some of the politics of the moderation department of Twitch.
Yeah, so if you guys watch every single video of mine, you might have seen her here and there in some random videos, because she's always in the replies of whatever drama, like a terminally online Twitter fucking goblin.
Bro, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. What the this is like, dude, you only need to send me this screenshot and I immediately recognize that she is an arch nemesis to everything. Bro, this is crazy. So I thought supporting terrorism was bad. Holy.
Of whatever drama, like a terminally online Twitter fucking goblin, and she has the most insane radical take about everything. I actually thought she was like a Twitter troll, but apparently these are her actual opinions. Just a pathetic, grotesque individual in my opinion. Then Asmon actually predicts Hassan's reaction.
And also, I guarantee you Hassan is probably going to try to like make an excuse for why this is okay, when he knows 100% that they're in the wrong. 100%.
True.
They're in the wrong. Everybody knows it. It's obvious. They're even saying that they're in the wrong. and somehow there's going to be a reason why it's not a problem.
Yeah, Hassan did actually just justify this. I guess he just ignored the entire video and watched cut up clips from his cult fan base on Twitter, and also just frowned because now his friends are going to beg him for money and he's going to lose the support when he says no.
Can you explain why they need to GoFundMe? Aren't they rich anyway? They're not.
No, Hassan's rich. The other ones aren't. Denims might have made some good money when she was, you know, whoring out online.
Rich at all, bro. Like, absolutely not. These people are bottom feeders. Like, you probably make more than they do working at McDonald's.
Right, so a lot of people...
Well, I mean, more than Frogan, probably.
People have this misconception that all streamers and content creators are rich. That is absolutely not the case. Now, if they have a lot of viewers, yes, they probably have a lot of money, but Frogan and Caseytron, absolutely broke. They get no viewership, barely any donations. You saw she was begging for her rent money on stream.
Oh god, dude, she was begging for $1,400 emergency rent. Oh lord. Ah, Lord.
She obviously has nothing. Frogan can barely afford her own groceries. Heck, that would be a challenge for even Bill Gates. Now, Denims is the only one that might actually be middle class because she did get a bunch of viewers. But the only problem is the lawsuit will end up costing like $500,000, and I highly doubt that she has that kind of cash. You know who does though? Hassan. He has that kind of money, but he wants to spend it on more mansions instead. Now, Tectone reacted as well. Here's what he said.
And Denims, the queen.
Yeah, shit! If you get me in contact with your lawyers, bro, I'll do it too.
Bro, he's suing them for copyright, bro. You want to sue her for defamation. You need different lawyers. Oh my god.
Yeah. Hassan's like an e-girl that has their clothes on. It's like, why am I watching this? You know, like, bro, do something.
Damn.
You know, jiggle your balls a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something to watch. Like, damn, bro, like, I'm dying here. Hey, guys, so 3 of my friends are getting sued because of me, but it's like, whatever and shit, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Hassan is totally unfazed, guys. His entire world is definitely not falling apart. All his mainstream friends are forced to...
Everyone said fucked, he's going to jail, he's going to jail, he's going to jail. 1000% fuck, you'll see, it's gonna happen, he's going to jail. Everyone's making fun of me, but you'll see, it'll happen.
Abandon him.
I pray to God, this guy prays to demons, we not the same.
Because of his extreme stances, all his political friends are getting sued into the ground. The government literally has eyes on him.
Yeah,
Tamika, who he loves so much, is sitting infinite pressure on Twitch, on Amazon to take action as well. But everything is fine, guys. I'm totally unaffected. Look at me. I'm so chill. Now, I did save the best analysis for last.
Oh, good. Oh, let's go. XQC analysis. He's my favorite political content creator, by the way. He is literally my favorite political content creator.
QC.
And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream.
Check Hasan's stream.
Oh my god, he opened his stream in real time and it was a chair react. No! Oh god.
Can we get a think about this?
Now you're probably asking yourself, what are the odds that we get
Bro, that is fucking crazy! That's crazy, dude. Oh my god. You see, that's the second funniest, like, random Hassan coincidence clip I've ever seen in my entire life. The actual funniest Hassan... Oh my god, I just opened Hassan's stream right now, he's not there. This is literally live. I don't even know what to tell you, bro. I literally just opened this right now. Oh my god. There's no way. Bro, you've got to be shitting me, man. This is literally live.
Protection against infrared, acoustic, and electromagnetic sensors.
Oh my god, dude. You can't write this shit.
F-118 GE100 engines are tucked deep within the fuselage to minimize both
back.
radar and infrared detection.
He's back, guys.
And the entire aircraft is covered in a layer of radar-absorbing material,
he's
said
not,
to be able
like,
to
completely
absorb
back.
as much as 80% of inbound radar waves. Originally intended as just a nuclear bomber, the B-2's design was shifted to incorporate precision-guided
transformative content
bombs in the early 90s, leading to its
Dude, this might be one of my accidentally best videos on the entire channel. I'm not even joking. But this was a fucking gold mine. This was the greatest. This is the greatest content of all time. Look at him. He's just fucking going. Look at this shit. Goes. He takes his boycotted fucking food. He comes back. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Pounds of internal fuel storage
right,
could allow the B-2 to fly from Klein Air Force Base, Missouri, all the way to Moscow and back with just a single mid-flight refueling. Since then, the B-2 has flown missions over Iraq, Afghanistan,
nothing.
Libya, South
he
Korea,
has nothing to say.
More. No B-2 has ever been lost in combat. With air defenses continuously improving and stealth bombers in development in both Russia and China, the B-2 Spirit now runs the risk of losing its competitive edge. In 2022, Northrop...
No, not the B-2 losing its competitive edge, dude. What the hell?
Grumman...
Oh, no! 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 Hopefully American people die. No! No! Let's steal content. No! The B2 dying. Uh-oh. Bro, this is crazy. Oh my, I cannot believe that just happened in real life. I literally can't believe that happened in real life. Like, dude, I just went to his stream, like, by accident, and he was literally doing it.
Hassan chair. Actually quite high, obviously.
Someone in his chat said Nux said hi. Oh my god, dude.
Considering he always does this shit. How ironic, bro. Oh my god. As he's reacting.
I'm like actually shaking that this happened to me. I saw this clip of Hassan. I'm like, I wonder what Hassan's doing. I open it up, and the guy wasn't fucking there.
To the video exposing him.
Oh,
clip this video
Lord.
where Frogan jumps up and down and causes a worldwide magnitude 10 earthquake.
By the way, fun fact, God got involved in the Israel-Iran conflict, and God unleashed an earthquake in Iran. So it's Israel and God versus Iran and Hassan right now. Personally, I got God's side. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We fucking cooked. This video is amazing. Definitely subscribe for more incredible content on the Nuxanor channel. No one actually cooks as hard as the Blue Jew. See you in the next one, gamers. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.